today we are watching Bruce Drop 'Em Off Was Right All Along.
So stop view buying. Everybody in the streaming industry, stop view buying, bro. Stop trying to make yourselves seem bigger than what y'all is, bro. Just work for that game.
It's really starting to look like Bruce Drop 'Em Off was right this entire time. So about a year ago or so, a huge portion of the internet would completely turn their back on Bruce. Now, to be fair, it definitely seemed reasonable at the time to not really like Bruce, as every single time he would turn on the stream, it seemed like he would have a drug-induced crash out that would cause
Drug-induced crash out?
him to completely act a fool on camera.
Bro, you can't compare me with money, bro. You can't compare me with money, bro.
I can't compare with you with money.
Calm down. You can't, bro. You can't compare to me with money.
Yo, hold on, wait. I don't think it's.
See, doing stupid shit like that is the reason why motherfuckers stop fucking with him, to be honest with you. Cause that motherfucker childish. I don't give a fuck what
Bro,
you
you
say.
shouldn't
This
even
dude's
add me to
childish.
this, bro. This nigga's.
And looking back on this, these were definitely drug-induced crash outs. Nothing has changed there. But little did we know at the
This is him being childish, bro.
time, Bruce was just trying to warn us about the future of streaming, because he seemed to know exactly where it was headed.
Started streaming less when the game started getting bought. When I started seeing that, it pushed me away from streaming. It kind of made the game got twisted, bro. It's kind of like people are working or streaming for the wrong things. It's not because they want to build a community, it's because they want money.
So the initial hate on Bruce really started almost 2 years ago now, back in October of 2023, when there were some messages that were leaked of Bruce talking behind the backs of Lil Yachty, Kai Cenat, and Your Rage.
The nigga sent me an essay, my nigga, apologizing. Then after I gave him the benefit of the doubt and I said, yo, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like, I really didn't expect that from you and I appreciate you. And whatever you need, I'm here. I'll be cool. It was never no beef and shit. He says that, then still goes into a DM and say that, bro.
And if you didn't know, Bruce Drop 'Em
he's
Off,
fake?
Kai Cenat, and Your Rage
man.
used to be really
He was doing goofy shit like that. I mean, fake friends, bro.
close, and they actually streamed together very often. I believe they called it Boys Night, and these streams were insanely popular. Even the re-uploads over on YouTube, a lot of the times were gaining millions and millions of views. So obviously when these messages came out of Bruce talking shit behind their backs, it was a huge deal, and the fan bases of both Kai Cenat and Your Rage would immediately turn their backs on Bruce. Now admittedly, looking back on it, the messages themselves weren't that bad, but the situation was, because Bruce was basically
chicken
pretending to be
nugget? What the
buddy-buddy
fuck?
with Kai Cenat and Your Rage, while he was secretly talking shit behind their backs to his top
That's fake as
mods,
fuck,
which is
man.
obviously some hoe behavior. And after Kai Cenat and Your Rage would come on stream and talk about how pathetic this was on Bruce's part,
Bruce got exposed, bro. Bruce dropped him off for some reason, trusted his mods, niggas he never met in his life, with like pillow talk. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why. I don't
That is some hoe shit. I'm not gonna lie.
why. Never met these niggas in their life. Like, I don't condone no leaking shit, but what the f did you expect? That shit was just bound to happen, man.
like I said, a lot of people would turn their backs on Bruce, and although after this situation, Bruce would start to be painfully honest about the streaming community and start calling out everybody on their bullshit because of this situation, a lot of people would just kind of ignore him. But little did we know at the time, Bruce was gonna start slowly exposing everything he knows about the streaming game. A few months later, Bruce would actually expose Kai Cenat for pretending to like Adin Ross, when in reality, he didn't.
Every time Aiden name come up, they do some little malicious shit with their face, bro. That's not being friends, bro.
Now, at the time of Bruce saying this, Adin Ross and Kai Cenat were actually pretty close.
Hold on. I'm going close. Sit the camera. Who is it, bro? Is it Michael Jordan? All right, close it. Open, here. What the fuck? Kai Cenat. Yeah. Kai Cenat.
And they were actually
They
making
look close there.
content together fairly consistently.
Ever been here before?
Yeah.
Like you've done this?
Nope.
Oh well, there you go.
It's my first time doing NDA. I put Kai
NDA.
onto this, trust me. How long have you guys been doing the NDAs for? It's good. There's so many weirdos. You have to.
But this was also around the time that Adin Ross would get permanently banned off of Twitch. And although at the time of me recording this video, Adin Ross is now unbanned on Twitch, this ban would last around 2 years. And we really didn't know this at the time, but apparently after getting banned on Twitch, Kai Cenat would essentially completely ghost Adin Ross.
I hit him up.
Yeah, that's nuts. Cause I remember when Aiden texted Kai and was like, yo, could you say something about this? This is unfair. How Hassan get unbanned after one day for saying somebody should be killed, and I didn't get unbanned, and this nigga Kai didn't even
Twitch be having favorites, bro. Twitch be having favorites.
apply to Aiden. Yo, that was nuts. The only people that tweeted something out was FaZe chat.
And he would instead start to collab with a lot of the same people that Aiden Ross was collabing with, and he would completely take over as the #1 most subscribed streamer over on Twitch. And it wouldn't be until Aiden Ross was actually unbanned on Twitch 2 years later that him and all of the people around him would start to call out Kai Cenat for ghosting him over the past 2 years. But of course, Kai Cenat would come on stream and he would consistently claim otherwise.
I'm on Aiden like 4 times a week. I try to, or like 3 times a week. I try to take him on like 3 times a week to make sure that he's fine and shit like that. But yeah, bro, you gotta understand, bro. I ain't gonna lie. As long as he come back valid, he gonna be good, bro. You feel me? There's a lot going on. As long as he come back valid, he gonna be straight.
Eventually, all of this would come to a boiling point when Aiden Ross's community would go into Kai Cenat's stream and start spamming "Aiden Ross is calling you."
Stop Phantom from shooting.
Nah, this shit is funny as hell.
Grammarly helps me get the best grades possible while depleting the least amount of hours of my.
Nah.
Because when Phantom
That
gets
shit
hot,
funny
he gets
as
hot.
hell, bro.
So as long as Phantom's not open shooting, we're good, bro.
Oh my
Look, bro.
God.
You know he mad as fuck about that.
Stretch it out.
Listen, bro. Clog the paint. Clog the paint, because
It's
Chris
funny
can't.
when people try to ignore shit. Like they see that shit, they can read, but they doing everything in their power to ignore that shit.
The jump shot.
It just makes it
And
worse,
help me
bro.
with Duke fucking blows past me, gang. Alright,
Tony
bro.
Parker, what the fuck?
Alright, what we doing with the art, bro?
And Kai would do his best to ignore this, but you could tell by his reaction, he definitely could see the chat. And this would cause Kai Cenat to eventually come out and explain exactly why he stopped talking to Aiden Ross.
As a nigga of color hop onto the stream, it's straight watermelon and gorillas, nigga.
Now, whether or not you think Kai Cenat is right or wrong in this situation doesn't really matter. The honest truth is, all of these streamers are fake as fuck, and none of them actually like each other.
That's facts. They are fake as fuck, and they don't really fuck with each other. I mean, they don't just get along to get fucking content, and then they have little arguments, and then they have like month-long beefs, and then they get back together as friends, and y'all know that the
community is full of some of the fakest, most egotistical people I've ever seen in my entire life. And when the situation initially happened a few months ago, I don't think anybody even realized that Bruce actually called this out a whole 2 years before it actually happened. And that would certainly not be the last time that Bruce would do this. And although the things he would call out would progressively get crazier, he would continue to be right. So last summer, Bruce would be streaming when he would randomly crash out on Lacey and the rest of the FaZe guys.
Nigga, you think I give a fuck if Lacey is live? Nigga, fuck that fat white ass nigga. You think I give a fuck? Fuck, nigga, fuck FaZe.
Now looking back on this stream after everything that's happened over the past year, this crash out was absolutely valid and honestly hilarious.
Oh, shit. And the shortest nigga going down first. I swear to God. The shortest nigga going down. Who can't fight?
You give me Cat Williams energy, bro. If y'all know who the comedian Cat Williams is, bro, this is a Friday movie.
Who can't fight? The shortest nigga going down first. The shortest nigga going down first. And who the shortest? Name him.
Walking around.
Son.
Giggling.
Son. Oh my God, let's really talk about it. Oh my God. Now let's not even talk about Mr. Who I'm talking about, Chad? Who I'm talking about? And then look. Who I'm talking about? Oh, freaky. Hey, I'm nigga freaky. Fuck.
But it would be what Bruce said after the FaZe Banks call that we all probably should have listened to a little bit more. Because after Banks was done crying on the phone to Bruce.
What?
Yo, just know I'm smacking the shit.
Okay.
And fucking your bitch.
For real?
But I'm gonna take one for the team. You're a pussy. Watch, I'm gonna make an example out of you. You're a little bitch. You're a frail little bitch. You ain't about it. And we both know that. I'm fucking your girl first thing tonight, tomorrow. So somebody link me this bitch's ad.
Bruh, imagine a motherfucker go on the phone with you and he's like, I'm gonna fuck your bitch. Somebody link me that bitch's ad. I'm gonna fuck you up, bro. That's corny.
You fucked up, homie.
You fucked up, homie. Ugly as fuck.
You done? You just embarrassed your whole team, twin.
He would say this.
And just wait until y'all see that crypto shit that they up to, twin.
They got something cooking, twin. That's why all these niggas trying to. Hey, bro, I ain't gonna say too much.
Yo, 2022 was the year to be a crypto scammer. Oh my god. Oh shit. This
I'm
should
just
be good.
laughing right now, bro, because y'all don't get it. So I'm going to just laugh, bro. But just remember what the fuck I'm talking about, bro. All right?
And for the most part, everybody would just kind of ignore Bruce when he said that, especially because bro was absolutely tweaking during the rest of that live
he
stream.
wasn't.
And after the Kai Cenat
He's just being funny.
situation, Bruce just kind of seemed like an unreliable source of information. But little did we know, Bruce knew exactly what he was talking about. And almost exactly a year later, Banks would in fact get exposed for crypto scamming, when Aiden Ross would call him out for rug.
What'd I tell you? What'd I tell you? Oh.
Pulling MLG coin.
Check MLG. Yeah, let's check it out. I actually have not been looking at MLG. Let's see what it's at. Brother, there is no way my MLG is down this much bread. This has got to be fake. I'm sorry. I don't believe this.
Look at Aiden's terrible acting, bro.
There is legit no way that my MLG coin is at 17 bands when I put 50K. Like, why the is it? My coin is, I paid 50K and it's at this.
And that's when everybody would find out that Banks has in fact been doing this for years. Now, I did actually make a video on the FaZe Banks scamming situation if you are interested in hearing more about that. But man, Bruce really did try to tell us about all of this well over a year ago, and nobody wanted.
A lot of these streamers are fucking scumbags. I keep forgetting that shit, bro.
Listen, now at the time it definitely seemed reasonable not to listen to Bruce like I've said throughout the video, but this really just leaves me wondering, what other slimy shit are these people doing behind closed doors that all of them know about, but nobody's saying anything? But thankfully Bruce is willing to tell us. And for a while now, Bruce has been talking about...
The only reason he's saying this shit is because he's mad at them. Imagine if he wasn't mad at them, we wouldn't know none of this shit.
People view botting their streams.
And a lot of them niggas viewers ain't real. So stop view buying. Everybody in the streaming industry, stop view buying, bro. Like I'm talking to y'all niggas as streamers. Y'all niggas know who I'm talking to too, bro. Stop trying to make yourselves seem bigger than what y'all is, bro. Just work for that shit, gang.
And he said this pretty consistently for well over a year now.
The majority of I know, bro, niggas is using bots now to come up. So, and they're buying them.
That's crazy.
They're paying for them. View bots. They're real. I don't know how smart you niggas are, but if you really do the math, a lot of shit don't add up.
And without a doubt, a lot of people have known that these streamers are view botting for quite a while now, but you can just tell by the way Bruce says it, not only does he know 100% that people are doing this, but it also seems like he knows people personally that are view botting, which is obviously interesting to think about, because the majority of people that Bruce knows that are streamers are top streamers in the game. And like I said, it's been pretty obvious for a while that these streamers are view botting. They've been getting exposed pretty badly over the past few days at the time of me recording this video. So Twitch recently came out with an update attempting to get rid of some of these view bots. And although it didn't get rid of all of them, because that's literally probably impossible, it definitely worked, as Twitch viewership is apparently down 24% in just the last week. And over the past couple of days, XQC has been on Twitter attempting to expose the view bots as best as he can. So a couple of days ago, XQC would drop this thread over on Twitter. He says Twitch has cracked down on bots in the last 2 to 3 days, and view botters / victims of view botting have been exposed.
Damn.
Streamers that are part of groups / orgs are seemingly being botted much more heavily. I don't want to start witch hunts, but the data is interesting. Go see for yourself. And then down below, he would actually show a screenshot of someone's analytics. Now, apparently these were actually your Rage's analytics. Honestly,
Crazy.
I don't really care about that. I've said a million times in my videos, I think all of the top streamers are view botting. Whether that's true or not, I'm not entirely sure, but that's what it looks like to me. And quite frankly, I don't think this screenshot was the best one that XQC could have picked to help prove his points, because if you actually look at it, there's only 2 streams in this screenshot that look significantly different than the others, and your Rage had a pretty good excuse for why that was the case. But XQC would continue and give his take on why view botting is so bad. I've been thinking, why orgs would bot so heavily? Then the answer seemed almost obvious. Talent agencies receive a percentage from ad streams their talent does. By inflating their streamers, they can sell massive ad packages in bulk and take in much higher sums. To put simply, fraud. This doesn't seem like a problem for most, but it's the silent killer. It kills the industry as a whole. It lowers discoverability for smaller streamers significantly and cuts down their income if they ever make it at all. So whether or not that...
No cap, when XQC is typing, he sounds smarter than when he's speaking. Y'all notice this shit? Because when the motherfucker's talking, bro.
specific screenshot that XQC chose to show is an actual example of view botting or not, the truth is they're 100% real, and the streamers that are using them are slowly killing the streaming industry, and they don't even realize it. Now, when XQC made this post, it really caused a stir in the streaming community. That first post that I showed you has over 5 million impressions on Twitter alone, and it wouldn't take long for people to find out that the screenshot that XQC posted was in fact Urageous. But like I said, he had a pretty solid excuse for why his numbers looked like that for 2 streams. But Urage would also say this.
I can't say names, but there's literally a streamer right now that literally told me, I'm not gonna say his name because he can come out and say it when he wants to say it. He's probably gonna say it soon, that he's being botted. Yet he didn't get hit. He's a top streamer that has been being botted for months, and he's not hit. And I'm getting hated on. That body probably live right now with 40 nick.
Bro, when this dude gets angry, it's hilarious. He elevates. Like I said this shit in his video when I reacted to this shit. The dude elevates his voice and his anger, and this shit gets better and better every time. Fucking hilarious.
In there right now. Which also led to him showing me DMs of the person that gives him the bots working with a streamer that's whatever. I'm losing track. I'm getting off topic. I'm getting off fucking topic.
Now, he did specifically say that this person is being view botted, not that they're actually view botting themselves. Now, whether that's true or not doesn't really matter. What matters is the fact that Urage just confirmed that view botting is 100% real, which let me know if I'm wrong. I feel like nobody has said anything about this before, despite the fact that it's been going on for years. Like, for some reason, after view botting got exposed, everybody's a fucking victim all of a sudden. Clearly, these people have known about this for years. Just nobody said anything until they had to.
Nobody said anything until somebody got angry. Until it became beef. Until it became news.
Clear their own names. Stable Ronaldo also came out to talk about the view botting allegations that he was getting, and he also admitted that he had prior management that actually offered to view bot him as well.
I could have botted my way here, and I will be honest with you, bots were a thing for years, by the way. For people who think that there isn't bots for years, I've had old management, yes, old management that people don't even know about, who were like, yo, Ron, if you go to Kick right now, we will bot your numbers on Twitch so you can get a stake deal, so that when you go to Kick, we'll also bot your numbers and we get a %. That's what I was told. I'm exposing it right.
So that's now the second confirmation that we have that view botting is real, after years of nobody saying anything about it. Of course, except for Bruce. Bruce is literally the only one that's been trying to tell us for years that these people are botting, scamming, lying, and manipulating you. And for the most part, nobody wanted to listen to him. I certainly wasn't. I can admit that, but I am now.
Yeah, it's gonna make you money, yeah. Like if you do that shit and you keep doing it, it's just catering to that shit is the easiest thing ever in the world, man. Easiest shit ever in the world. You know how easy it is to put bitches in front of niggas' faces and act like y'all dating or whatever the case may be. I've never shown y'all.
You talk about Jason.
And the truth is, Bruce just might have been a little bit too real for the internet, at least for the streaming community that's full of nothing but fake people that will do absolutely anything to get to the top of the streaming game and make millions and millions of dollars. Because at this point, that's what's on the line here. But with all that being said, that right there is where I think I'm going to end this video. I want you guys to let me know down in the comment section, what did you think about it? And if
you already know, shit's crazy. I mean, all this shit happened because Bruce been mad about this, so he started talking about it. But just everybody that was doing it decided to ignore him, and everybody that ignored him was, you know, people at the top of the Twitch game. But now that Twitch put their foot down and shit, you know, XQC and stuff, it's crazy, bro. It's just crazy. I mean, anyways, I'll talk to you later. Peace.